Lord. Hi, I just spilled my drink. This is how I'm going to start off your reading. Okay, so I'm going to be, we'll start out with a general reading for you guys. I'm going to be creating a monthly spread, and then we're going to get more into specifically the romance portion of the reading. I am doing my monthly zodiac readings a little bit differently this month. Normally, I have been offering an extended reading for where you could pay for that. This month, the extended reading is just included with the video, so everybody can watch it. And all I ask for in return is that you pray for me, send a blessing my way, or make a small monetary donation, whatever feels right to you. I am a firm believer in prayer, and prayer is free. So I definitely appreciate that. If you want to pay it back to me, let me go ahead and shuffle and get this spread laid out to you. I'm just using, for your all's reading, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Okay, so your overall theme for September, your overall theme for September is the Ten of Swords. Now, it's not as bad as it seems. To me, what this is saying is that you've already hit rock bottom in some area of your life. You've already experienced the worst of it. It can't really get any worse. It can only go up from here. So I feel like you are going to be healing from some sort of painful ending or loss that you have experienced. And you're going to be recovering from something that was quite painful. So the month of September is a month of recovery. But yeah, there's tremendous loss that is definitely affecting you in September. I get the Page of Wands reversed as a clarifier. Either you guys are just feeling very exhausted and like you can't find the energy to do the things that you need to do because something has been so painful to you. Some of you may have actually been in some sort of physical accident, and physically you are in actual physical pain and you're recovering from that maybe, and you can't move your body in the way that you normally were. Like, for example, if you had a broken leg or something, obviously that's going to prevent an obstacle to you physically. I feel like some of you also could be dealing with chronic pain issues in September, but definitely pain of some kind. But again, you've gotten to the point where it can't get any worse than what it is, and so it can only go up from here. It can only improve from here. So what's going to be leaving your life in September? We get the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you guys maybe have felt like you had to really be very cautious about money, about spending. So in September, it might feel like you can free that up a little bit and you don't have to hold on so tightly to all of your coin. You can spend a little bit of your coin more than usual. What is continuing in your life in September? We have the Three of Cups reversed. If you have been feeling lonely, if you've been feeling like you don't have as many friends as what you would like, or if you feel like people haven't been very supportive of you, or if you just don't feel like you're socializing as much as you would like, I feel that continuing to be a theme in September. That doesn't mean that you won't see improvement in it, but you're still going to be feeling that. It's still going to be an experience that you're having, unfortunately. So what's going to be coming into your life? We have the Star card reversed. This is a very positive, optimistic card. It is in its reversal. Even in reverse, the Star is one of hope and optimism. I feel like despite some painful experience that you've had, which is making it very difficult for you to be optimistic, I feel like you are still able to find optimism. I feel like you are kind of able to find the meaning and the purpose even in the most trying of times. And you're going to be in touch with your higher self, with your sense of guidance from your guides, your angels, however you want to think of it. So you do feel spiritually connected more in September, but it's ironically through the process of working through this pain that you've had, that you will find those spiritual answers that you've been seeking. What's happening in your career life? We get the Nine of Cups. You know, career and finances, I feel like, are pretty good. Like I said, it feels like maybe the money is flowing well this month. You don't feel like you have to hold on so tightly and save every little penny. So you feel like you're feeling good about career and money. What about love and relationships? Which, again, we're going to get more into that specifically in a moment. I'm very sleepy, so if I look like I'm sleepy, it's because I am. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've been through a lot too, so I definitely feel the pain of what you're going through. I mean, like 10 of Swords and then the Tower card reversed. So I feel like love and relationships have been very painful. Not just romantic relationships, but I feel like maybe friendships. Like maybe you've had betrayals. Maybe you've had friendships that where you felt really betrayed. And I kind of feel like with the Tower card reverse, it's like you almost feel like you're going to explode on somebody. Like if somebody looks at you the wrong way, like you're just so fed up right now. Like you're feeling so hurt, so betrayed, abandoned maybe, that if someone just looked at you the wrong way, you're like, I'm gonna go off. Like I feel like you are maybe bottling up your anger and your emotions a little bit regarding love and relationships. But definitely, and also like maybe there's more of an ending that still needs to come and you're resisting that because again, it's already been so painful. You feel like you've lost so much and it feels like there's more loss that's wanting to take place in your life and you don't want that to happen. Like you feel like too much has happened. There's been too much chaos, destructive chaos, and I feel like that's been hard for you. What about personal growth? What's the greatest area of personal growth for you in September? The Six of Cups reversed. Like I feel like you're wanting to go back to certain relationships, maybe friendships, romantic relationships, or whatever. Like you're drawn back. You keep being drawn back to someone from the past, or maybe multiple people from the past. It seems like there's like a residual anger or resentment towards people from the past, you know, and maybe that's why. Well, hi, MG. It's nice to have you. Hi, everybody. But yeah, in terms of spiritual growth, where you can find your greatest personal growth in September, it's like stop being drawn back to that stuff from the past. Stop letting that, when people made you feel hurt in the past and you keep wanting to go back from it because you're like, you didn't give me the support that I needed. You didn't love me the way that I felt like I needed to be loved. Thank you, Emily. You know, it's like you keep going back to those people thinking that you can coerce that love and support out of them. It's not going to work. It's never worked. And your greatest area of spiritual growth in September is like, even though it's painful, let it go. Let these people go. These people aren't meant to be in your life. And if they were meant to be in your life, they would be showing up for you. And you keep trying to pull it out of them. You know, like you're like, love me, you know, and these people, either they, I don't know, like maybe they are not capable of love. Maybe they don't know how to be supportive of you. Maybe they're not interested in being that for you. Whatever it is, you keep trying to pull that out of them, and Spirit is saying your biggest life lesson in September is letting go of people who are making you feel that way. And what's the overall advice for you? We have the Queen of Cups. So again, just like the Tower reversed, to me this is showing that you're having very strong and turbulent emotions, and you're having a difficult time perhaps with your emotions. You know, this also can be the energy of someone really bottling up your feelings to the point that somebody might trigger you and you're going to explode on them. So as the overall advice, I feel like even though your emotions might be really difficult for you in September, it's very important for you to pay attention to your emotions and to really find healthy ways of processing and releasing those emotions. It could be talking to a therapist. It could be talking to people who you do trust. It could be journaling. It could be creating art, artistic expression. But you need to find ways to get these difficult emotions out of you so that it doesn't result in you exploding on people, which is really only going to make the situation worse. And I say that as someone who myself has this tendency. So I definitely get it. There's no judgment here, but it is an area where you can experience spiritual growth if you want. So I'm going to get more into specifically the romance stuff. So we're going to figure out what some of this pain is all about. What's been going on for Taurus. You didn't deserve that, Taurus. You did not deserve that. You didn't deserve to be hurt like that. You didn't deserve to not be supported. So let's see. I'm going to get a theme here from the Romance Angels deck to kind of guide the romance portion of your monthly reading. So we have passion. So there's definitely someone who you're feeling a lot of passion for. Now, passion doesn't always feel loving. That's the thing about passion. Like, you know, passion can be experienced in a form of anger as well. And also just intense emotions. Thank you for the blessing. Back at ya. I'll take all of the blessings I can get. So let's see what's going on with passion. What's going on in terms of passion? So we get Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and Queen of Wands reversed. I think that maybe the Page of Pentacles is a Taurus energy. It's definitely Earth sign energy. So, despite all the pain, you are still just a rat in a cage. But anyway, despite all of the pain, I feel like you are still slowly and surely trying to move towards some sort of like, you know, you want to achieve a significant milestone moment in your love life. You know, the Four of Wands can indicate moving in with someone. It can indicate getting married. Like, you definitely are wanting, I feel like, more of a commitment, but this is slow moving. Like, you're not trying to rush into this, but you definitely want to create something with a firm foundation with somebody. You know, and with the Queen of Wands, again, you are feeling passionate, but Queen of Wands reverse can also, you know, it's like passion that's more like angry, which is what I was already picking up. Like, you're feeling perhaps quite a bit of anger towards someone. And I think it fluctuates. I feel like at times you feel more calm and serene, and other times you're like, oh my God, how could they do this to me? Very dramatic. So from the side of the other person who you're maybe feeling hurt by, or you're feeling these dramatic passion emotions, they're hurt too. Like, if you have had a breakup or like an argument, or there's some sort of ending in your love life, this is hurting them too. This person's in a lot of pain. And we have Queen of Swords. Either they're seeing you as being very cold and distant, or they themselves are being cold and distant towards you because they're in pain. So if someone is distancing themselves from you, if it feels like someone's being very standoffish, It's because they're trying to cope with their own pain. Like there's a lot of pain going on for you, Taurus. Not just you, but like the other people in your life this month. A lot of people are in a lot of emotional pain and trying to hold on, trying to cope. Also on their end, we get the 7 of Pentacles reversed and the 6 of Swords reversed. I'm having a weird bra issue. I apologize. I know that's weird, but it's bothering me. And I just don't care. Yeah, something's going on there that I don't like. So anyway, we have 7 of Pentacles reversed and 6 of Swords reversed on their side. I feel like, you know, like this person also, I feel like you're both kind of on the same page. Like you both feel like there's a potential here. But it's like this person is feeling so in pain that they're not really ready to put in more effort here. They're not really ready to like actively try to heal this situation. Yeah, they definitely might be distancing themselves right now. And again, we get that Queen of Cups reversed for you, Taurus, which is a very difficult emotional energy. Upright, the Queen of Cups is very loving, very sensitive, very empathic. In reversed, she still is all of those things, but this is like, this indicates those times when like your emotions are really taking over in a way where like you're not handling your emotions very well. You're feeling very confused by your emotions. You're not knowing how to express them properly. Again, as I said before, you might be really bottling up your emotions, which can lead to an emotional explosion happening. We also have the 10 of Wands reversed. So I feel like similar to this person, right now this love connection is making you feel very burdened and you just don't have the energy for it. Like, you know, you don't have the capacity to deal with it right now. Or you're trying your best to deal with these emotions, but you're hurting. Like you are hurting hardcore. And we have the Death card on their end. They're hurting as well. Your reading is, there are some similar themes with you in the Aries reading. We also get the 10 of Pentacles reversed for them. Like it's kind of like they feel like they had the opportunity to really create a legacy with you. And I feel like this person is doubting that right now. They're like, is this actually still possible? You know, for us to create this life together, to grow old together? They're feeling like maybe the opportunity for that has ended. And they are really hurting to think that that is the case. That is definitely causing a lot of pain. Let's get a message card for each of you. I have so many cards in this deck, and sometimes I feel like I always draw the same cards over and over. Let's see if we get some different messages for you. Nope, this came up in the Aries reading. Some of you might have Aries and Taurus involved in your chart. Or maybe you're an Aries, or you're a Taurus and they're an Aries, or vice versa, or something like that. Keep spilling my drink. It's the universe's way of saying that I shouldn't be drinking soda anyway. So your message to them is not sure if I love you or hate you. Yeah, again, there's that passion question. Like there's chemistry here, but you're like, sometimes I really just hate you. You know, definitely some anger here. And their message to you is, I want a family. Are we on the same page? Like I was just saying with that 10 of Pentacles, this person was hoping to be able to have a family with you. But they're wondering if it's possible now. They're thinking like maybe you don't really want that with them, or maybe it's just not possible. And they definitely don't like that. Let's get another Romance Angels card. We get healing family issues in the reverse. So I feel like a lot of the blockages and a lot of the pain that's happening right now, whether you can see it clearly or not, a lot of this is coming from family issues, like childhood issues that still need to be healed, that are, causing a lot of emotional blockages and things. On your end, we get Ace of Pentacles and then Ace of Swords reversed. There is definitely like a yes, no, I love you and I hate you energy here for sure. You're like, part of you is like, yeah, you're the person I'm meant to be with forever. You are the person I'm meant to grow old with. But then another part of you is like, no, it does not make any rational sense for us to be together. You're like, the facts are telling me that I have every reason to hate you and every reason to think that this is clearly not possible and that it's clearly not going to work out. So, what's going on with this person? We get the Emperor card reversed and the Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, I feel like this person is kind of like doubting that they have what it takes to really take this connection the distance that they would want it to go. And with Seven of Swords reversed, like, I feel like they're thinking that there are secrets or there are things that have been left unsaid. Either they think that you're not telling the whole truth here, or there are things that they're keeping from you. Let me ask more about that. What's the Seven of Swords reversed trying to tell us? It could be also that there are things about their family life, because we had this healing family issues card in reverse also. Like there may be some skeletons in their family closet, so to speak, that they have not told you about. And I feel like if they're not telling you how much they want this, if they're not telling you that they want this bond with you, that you're the one that they want to be with, if they're not saying that to you, if they're not communicating that to you clearly, it's because of these secrets in their life that you don't know about. And again, some of those might have to do with their family. On your end, we get the message, I imagine us cuddling a lot. So again, you have passion for this person. I think that there are times when you are able to imagine, or if you have cuddled with them, I feel like you're really missing that. You're able to like think about those sweet moments and feel those sweet emotions for them. And then there are other times when you're like, you want to explode on them. And we also have I'm not successful enough for you, and that card wanted to be in reverse. So I kind of feel like for some of you, maybe you feel like you're very successful and this person can't handle it, or you're afraid that maybe like that's why they're not pursuing this more, is that they can't handle the fact that you are a successful person. On their end, I have this card to you saying, I still remember the moment we met. I have so many wonderful memories of you, and also some that make me sad. So yeah, this person remembers the very moment that you met, and that moment's very meaningful to them in some way. And they have a lot of memories. They have lots of fond thoughts of you as well. They bring up these memories in their mind. They reminisce about you. But definitely they have some memories of you as well that make them very sad and cause a lot of emotional pain for them. Let's switch it up and get a card for each of you from the Affirmators deck here. I feel like the woman who cut my hair last, she decided she was going to give me like the Bob's Big Boy haircut. You see the flippy dude? Bob's Big Boy. That's where it's at. I'm thinking about shaving my head. I don't think that I have like the, I don't think I have the head for that, to pull off that look though. Maybe just shaving like half my head. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, on your end we get levity, so that's nice. I feel like you might definitely need to bring more levity in your life because it's feeling pretty heavy for you guys. I feel like of all of the signs that I have, thank you, MG. I hope so. If I do go that route, I hope that I have the look for it. I guess it'll grow out eventually. So, but anyway, your card is levity, and it says laughter is the best legal medicine. And it looks like it's time for you to take a sweet, sweet hit of it. I would agree, because you guys are feeling rough. You've been feeling really rough lately with your emotions, I feel like. It says, when someone annoys you or a plan goes awry, try finding something funny in there. And if you ever feel like the butt of the joke, remember that the only difference between someone laughing at you and someone laughing with you is that in the first version, you're not laughing. So try to find what's funny in every moment, even if you feel like someone's really trying to push your buttons and hurt your feelings. You know, sometimes I get really hateful comments and I'm just like, that is so hateful that it's almost ridiculous, you know? Now, I'm not saying I can always find the levity in those negative comments, but there are moments when I can, and this is kind of what the message here is, the card for you, message is for you as well, Taurus. You always have the option, so opt to lighten up. It's legal in almost 200 countries. So their message to you is initiative, and that makes sense to me because we did have the Emperor reversed. The Emperor upright is definitely someone who would be taking initiative, but this person may have trouble taking initiative right now. And it says, step right up. You're being awarded a boost of initiative. So maybe they're going to be taking more initiative. This potent potion will give you the gusto you need to move your life in a previously unexplored direction. If you're in a relationship, then it's time to take initiative and make some interesting plans for you and your partner. If you're not in one, it's time to reach out to old friends, go on adventures, and potentially meet some new cohorts. Either way, this great journey is beginning with one small step, or one short text, or whatever. I'm not the boss of you. All right. Let's go ahead and see what your spiritual guidance is. Let's get some spirituality up in here. You guys are the first. Before I did this reading, I felt like I needed to pull out the Keepers of the Light deck. Like you needed a little bit more spiritual guidance. And now that I've pulled the cards and seen that your theme for the month is the Ten of Swords, and you had the Tower reversed, now I know why. Some of you are hurting. I mean, this is a general reading, so thank goodness not every Taurus is going to be going through that same level of shit, but some of you are really going through some stuff. So let's see what the Keepers of the Light deck has to say. We'll pull some other oracle cards as well. But I just really love this deck. It's by Kyle Gray. He has 3 decks. I have one of the others, which is the Angel Prayers deck. It's also a good deck. And then there's one that I don't have yet called Angels and Ancestors, which I really would like to get. But this is, you know, this is probably my favorite oracle deck. And you're getting Lord Shiva. And I'm going to read the full message for you guys. Lord Shiva, Transcendence. Rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. I think we had the Star card coming out for you all in the initial reading, which to me kind of supports this message that, you know, you are going to be dancing with the universe. You're going to be understanding the steps. The steps are going to be provided for you. The guidance is there. It's just about connecting to it. So Lord Shiva, what you got to tell us? Shiva is one of India's trinity of male god figures. He is depicted wearing a cobra around his neck, representing his capacity to tame fear or the ego. Surrounded by stars, showing his connection to the cosmos, and holding a trident, acknowledging the three aspects of divine masculine power in India: creator, preserver, and destroyer. He is known as the destroyer because of his warrior-like energy and ability to destroy fear. He is a facet of the divine father energy and offers paternal protection, support, and guidance. He is also acknowledged as the cosmic dancer because he helps coordinate the interaction between Earth and the cosmos. He has the capacity to help us move beyond the fear of failure and into clarity and connection. Extended message. Lord Shiva is with you right now to awaken your sense of connection to life itself. You are moving through a deep transition, and things will be clearer from this point. Again, that points back to that Ten of Swords. This pain is leading you to some sort of clarity. You will know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. This is a powerful time as you will transcend the limitations that others have set for you. It is a time of innovation, ideas, stargazing, soul traveling, and soul revealing. Shiva, the Lord of Dance, is here with his sacred sound of Om to lead the way. So that's a beautiful message. I'm going to get some other, like I said, look to some other oracle decks as well. This is a goddess deck from Doreen Virtue. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but we'll get some goddess messages for you too. Thank you to those who have clicked the like button. I do appreciate that. Lakshmi. Lots of Hindu deities coming forward. It says, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Of course, it's very understandable that you all might feel like it's not going to be fine. Because I feel like, you know, as I said, like y'all are really going through a lot. And we have Dana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Yeah, I kind of feel like a little bit of wounded healer energy, that this pain that you're going through, in a way, allows you to sort of step up and be there for other people in a healing way who are also going through hard times. That actually might be a very good way for you to heal yourself right now, is to look past your own pain and think, well, who else around me is going through some painful stuff right now, and what can I do to be a healing presence in their life? I also want to get a card or two, we'll see, from this Crystal Angels deck. Larimar. Sensitive emotions, it says. We had that Queen of Cups reverse coming up twice for you guys. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. So just be kind and gentle with yourself. Like, it's okay to have strong emotions. You know, like, that's what makes you you. You know, as a sensitive person myself, sometimes I'm like, why am I so sensitive? I'm too sensitive. Or people will say to me, you are too sensitive. And I'm like, how sensitive is a person supposed to be anyway? You know, like, sensitivity is, you know, everything can be a hindrance or a help, right? In some ways, yeah, being very sensitive makes life very difficult. In other ways, being sensitive is very helpful, you know, like being a sensitive person is part of what allows me to be such a good psychic empath, because I can really tune into emotions very well because I'm so sensitive to emotions. Likewise, you guys are also, I think, probably a lot of you psychic empaths and highly intuitive about your emotions and other people's emotions. And you have very strong, intense emotions, maybe in general, or maybe it's just an issue that you're particularly experiencing this month. But this card is just saying, like, take it easy. Take it easy on yourself. Do nice things for yourself. We did see earlier that money might be a little bit more freed up for you than normal. So take advantage of that. You know, splurge on yourself a little bit. You know, do something fun, especially something that's going to make you laugh. Maybe go spend money on watching a funny movie or something like that. Let's get one more of these and then we'll wrap up the reading. We get Dolomite. Stay strong in your faith, which I think is a good message for you guys, because it's going to be very difficult for you to stay in a positive mindset for those of you who are experiencing this Ten of Swords stuff that we've been picking up on. It says a positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. Well, that's not true, because entirely, I'm going to argue with the card, you know, like, you don't have to keep a positive mindset in every moment in order for life to go okay for you. Like, you don't have to be superhuman when you're, like, you know, at the brink of emotional exhaustion. But do keep the faith that it's not going to last forever. You know, like, you don't have to be in a positive mindset when it feels like your entire life is falling apart. That's not realistic. I don't feel like that's really the inherent message of this card. It's more like, you know, keep the faith that the tide will turn, that you have experienced the worst of it, and the best is yet to come. All right, so guys, I thought you had some good messages coming through. I definitely want to extend a lot of prayers for you guys who are going through hard times. You know, and like the card says, keep the faith. The tide will turn. So thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you back here in October for your next monthly reading by sign, and have a healing month in the meantime. Get yourself some good healing. Take care of yourself. Bye, guys.